Harry Kane continued his dream start to life at Bayern Munich with a brace against Galatasaray to fire the German giants into the Champions League last 16 this evening. Bayern were frustrated for long spells of the match at the Allianz Arena, but Kane's late double, both goals coming in the final 10 minutes, ultimately sealed a 2-1 triumph that made it 4 wins from 4 and secured their place in the knockout rounds with 2 games to spare. Galatasaray did give themselves some late hope when Cedric Bakambu pulled one back in the 3rd minute of stoppage time, but there was no time for a dramatic late equalizer. Kane was coming into the match having scored hat-tricks in his last 2 appearances, and he almost made an early start towards another when he stung the palms of Fernando Muslera from range after 5 minutes. Muslera was called into action again to thwart Leroy Sané when 1-on-1 on the half-hour mark, before Manuel Neuer did the same to deny Mauro Icardi at the other end shortly before half-time. Kane came close again 8 minutes into the second half when he could only divert the ball against the post at full stretch after Kingsley Coman's dangerous cross had been glanced on by Leon Goretzka. Galatasaray had the ball in the back of the net not long after, only for Borussia Dortmund's goal to be disallowed for offside, but the visitors looked well on course for an important point as the clock ticked into the final 10 minutes. Kane has already underlined his status as a difference-maker during his short time in Bavaria, though, and he came up trumps again for the home side with a quick-fire brace in the space of 6 minutes. The England captain's first, a glancing header from Joshua Kimmich's free kick, was initially ruled out for offside, but VAR overruled the on-field decision after replays showed that Kane was clearly onside when the ball was played. Kane then doubled his personal tally on the night by putting a simple finishing touch to a slick passing move involving Thomas Muller and Mathys Tel, making it 19 goals in just 15 appearances for Bayern since joining in the summer. Muller missed a glorious chance for a third when he sent a dinked finish spinning agonizingly wide from inside the area, and that could have proved costly as Galatasaray soon pulled one back, Bakambu latching onto a simple pass over the top before steering his effort across Neuer and into the bottom far corner. Bayern safely held on though, making it into the last 16 for a 20th time and joining Manchester City, RB Leipzig, Real Madrid, Inter Milan and Real Sociedad in the knockout rounds, with the latter 3 also stamping their ticket on Wednesday night. Galatasaray, meanwhile, slipped down to 3rd in Group A following Copenhagen's dramatic 4-3 win over Manchester United, although just 1 point now separates the other 3 teams in the table.